York, as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Boys, 58, Mike. Watch the run.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A pitch back. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Bills nothing. Dan Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready? Right, check. 59. I'm coming for you, son. Ready, go. Mike 5'9". Drop deep.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Block 15. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Nice ball, 4. Check 26.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Rivers now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Round 80. I got it. Strong right.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
All right, 380. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Delta!
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Quick the edge. Go. Shit. Wide. Get wide.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Cincinnati.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, go orange. Orange. Go 58 to Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers, the open man here, Renfro. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Load it. Load it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Check. 59. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready up.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Bengals 9, Bills nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. ACK. Come on, come on, come on. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Oh.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check right, check right. Go. Mike. Check 59.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
59 Mike, check, 59. I'm scared. Check 59, Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go, D. Mike spot. What? Go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the 44-yard line.
Run 80. White. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Check. Go for one. Go for one.
50. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Delaney Walker. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First down, Murray. He finds Howard complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 54 Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Murray, and he's going to go down again. That's Luke Kuechly with it. Sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Snead's got it. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Check 41. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Turn on the field. Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Comes to me, it's me. Go, go. 458's the mic. It's been a long day for you. Deuce.
Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack it. And Freeman lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
You don't want him. Check. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
56 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who's on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lynch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Rocket.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice, methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the word. And a lot of times you get teams that start to panic a little bit when things haven't gone well. So the use of methodical by you, that just tells you they hung in there. And, hey, if we play better on one side of the ball, if we play better on the other side of the ball, put it all together, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, they're chipping away. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let him know, let him know.
Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Black 11!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Set 180! Black 15!